Hey guys, what's up, Alex here? Welcome back to the next episode of the F1 2017 mod career mode. Today it is the British Grand Prix, my home Grand Prix, sort of Force India's home Grand Prix. Of course, they're owned by an Indian businessman, but based in the UK, right next to the Silverstone track. So fingers crossed we can have a good result here today, but that's not a very good start to lap now, is it, Alex? So that's a pretty terrible first sector here. We basically got the straight, and that is the first sector over and done with. In the intermediate conditions, I am struggling, but for some reason out of that corner, I seem to get really good traction and powering down this back straight here, up to P7 in the live timing here. So on the brakes, once again, a bit of a lock-up. I do struggle in the wet conditions without ABS, I'm not going to lie. So that's, you're probably going to see over the season, I am slowly improving without ABS, but still there is a limit. I think I'd still be faster with ABS on right now, but that doesn't mean I can't push to the limit here today, and hopefully over the whole season I should be able to turn all of the assists off, but we'll see how that goes. My plan for F1 2017 is to try and start with as little assists as possible, so that hopefully by the end of F1 2017 I'm actually not that bad of a bad driver, but yeah, I'll probably be bad. Anyway, so a couple of corners to go left here on this Silverstone track here. Slightly messing up through here, meaning we're back down to actually P6, which isn't too bad. Meaning we're most likely ahead of one of the Red Bull cars here today, which is quite surprising. I didn't expect that whatsoever. So through the sector split there, we just dropped to P7 there. So it looks like we're going to be best of the rest here in Silverstone. Last couple of corners here, another slight lock-up, but it's actually got us up to P6 there, so it might actually not be such a bad end to the lap here. Just hopefully we can nail these last couple of corners. We might actually have a decent qualifying result. Oh no, big lock-up. What? It's into P... How have we got to P5? I don't know. Anyway, last corner time here in Silverstone. Should be good enough for P5 now. Across the line. There we go. Okay, totally didn't expect that in these intermediate conditions, but I think the AI do struggle in the intermediate conditions the most. In the wet conditions, they're just way ahead of me. In the dry conditions, they're generally way ahead of me, but in the intermediate conditions, for some reason, I actually seem to be okay. So there we go, ahead of both Red Bulls, which is pretty decent, and my teammate Sergio Perez starts in P11. So race day here in Silverstone for the British Grand Prix, and well, I'm sort of buzzing for this one because starting in P5, I feel like we've got a really good chance of good points here today. Yes, I know normally the race means we sort of fall off because we just don't quite have the race pace, but let's see what we can do. So, ready for the lights out here in Silverstone. The British Grand Prix is go! And lights out, and away we go. A really terrible start there from Sebastian Vettel. He's dropped behind myself and Verstappen already, even before we get to turn 1. Bottas is ahead of Raikkonen. Lewis Hamilton currently leading this one, so trying to get past Raikkonen here on this first lap of the race. Slightly blocking off Verstappen as well. Don't want to let him get past here on this first lap here. Yeah, we're doing a good job of keeping Verstappen behind us, but it has lost us a couple of car lengths to Kimi Raikkonen out of here as we struggle to get the traction down. It looks like down this back straight we're going to be more defending from Verstappen than attacking Kimi Raikkonen, as Raikkonen goes on the attack of his fellow countryman Valtteri Bottas, and he's gone around the outside. It's still going to be side by side. Bottas should get this one back because he has got the inside line. We're even trying to be sneaky and go on the outside there, but we try a bit too hard and we'll spin it up on the curves and loses a little bit of time there. Verstappen is right up behind us here, so the pressure is on. So we really need to be thinking about getting past Raikkonen ASAP, or really just defending from Verstappen because he's right there and he's surely going to be looking for an overtake. And we know this will be where the Red Bull is good through Maggots and Beckett's here, where you need that downforce. The Force India car is going to be struggling through here. Luckily we've got a bit of a straight afterwards to be able to sort of get that straight line speed back. No, we messed it up though. Really slow through there. Verstappen's surely going to get us there. Even without DRS, he's going to fly past us here on the outside here, and he'll probably get us because he's on the racing line as well. On the brakes, yes he has. He's up into P4. Congratulations Verstappen, but a bit annoying on my part there. You can see in the replay, we're just taking a bit of a noob really. We're way off the racing line, meaning we have to brake earlier. Turn-in point is going to be later as well. So there we go, drop down the position there behind Verstappen, which is a little bit annoying at this early stage. But we've got to keep our heads high because there's still a big chance in this race to get some points. And what's happened in front of us, there's smoke up in the middle of the road. It looks like someone's gained a few positions there. I think it's Verstappen's gained a load of positions there. You can see what's happening here. Bottas gets squeezed in the middle. Raikkonen cuts across the corner on the inside, and unfortunately the camera cuts away at just the wrong point. But Raikkonen's through, Verstappen's through as well, and Bottas has dropped down loads of positions here. 2 positions after getting a bad run through the old turn 1. Then Raikkonen going through, then Verstappen pushing his way through as well. Well, that's a bit gutting for Bottas. He's lost a couple of positions there right when he needs them in this championship battle with his teammate Lewis Hamilton. And even gives us a chance now to try and get in the battle with Bottas, but we are coming under pressure from Sebastian Vettel and his Ferrari. He's right up behind us. He's putting that pressure on. He's going to get the DRS as well, so it's probably going to be an easy overtake here for Vettel. But then saying that, we have got DRS ourselves, so we should be able to defend at least down this back straight here. But oh, Stroll has got past Vettel. What's going on there? Stroll seems to be really OP in this career mode, I'm not going to lie. I guess it's because he's sort of based on Bottas's sort of, I don't know, statistics, I guess you'd say, from the other season. Anyway, trying to go down the inside of this season's Bottas, and it's a bit of contact. He sort of squeezed me out a little bit there, but then at the same time I was sort of going for a move that was never going to pay off. So keeping our P5 for now, but slightly risky it trying to get past Bottas. I mean, let's be honest, we're not going to finish ahead of him, so it's going to be a bit interesting to go for an overtake at this early stage. But let's skip ahead to lap number 5, and this is going to be our pit stop lap here. I was a bit concerned when nobody else decided to pit, I'm not going to lie. But then I did see the leader pitting there, so Hamilton's in pit lane. Now, lots of people ask me why I use auto pit lane, and I'm sure other people do this as well, but generally I throw it into the pit lane, grab the bottle of water next to me, have a quick gulp, and then quickly check my phone to see whether anyone has said anything. So that's generally what I do. That's why I use auto pit lane. I don't know whether people get annoyed with that, but that's the best reason I can give, unfortunately. Anyway, you saw there, we slightly held up Hamilton. He had to wait for us to go past in the pit lane, so that might close up the lead battle somewhat, but he was like 4 or 5 seconds clear, so it'll be an interesting one to see whether we jump anyone and whether Hamilton is jumped by anyone through doing an overcut. Anyway, exiting pit lane, P12. Vettel's coming to the pit lane as well. I think he's had some sort of problems in this race, Sebastian Vettel. He hasn't quite been as quick as expected, and I thought he'd just breeze past me, but that wasn't the case. He stayed behind me for the first half of this race here. But on to lap number 7. Other people are starting to pit here, and as we exit pit lane, I think we've jumped Bottas. Bottas must have got held in the pit lane. Something strange went on there. But now I'm behind Raikkonen, and Bottas has, unfortunately for him, lost another position. He was in P2 a couple of laps ago. Now he's in P5. And it gets worse for Bottas. Look at this. Oh dear. Valtteri, the puncture just after coming out of the pit lane. You couldn't make this stuff up for him. In this championship battle with his teammate Lewis Hamilton, he had a big lead. But now he's probably not going to score points, and Lewis Hamilton is set for the race victory. And there were yellow flags in the last sector here. I think one of the Manor cars, which are in this mod, because I don't think you can take them out, they retired on the main straight, and then they just disappeared as soon as I come around the last corner. I was like, you never get to see the cars at the side of the track. I was hoping to see it, but that wasn't the case this time. But with just under 3 laps to go now, we're really under pressure from Daniel Ricciardo, and I think Vettel there as well. So down this back straight away, he's probably going to nab the DRS off me here. So down the back straight, I'm defending the inside line. Ricciardo, he tried to look around the outside. Slight lock-up from me there, but we get the turn-in point just about perfect there. Under pressure now from Ricciardo, and I think the Ferrari of Vettel we can't see because that, well, annoying HUD is in the way of that right mirror there. We can't really see, but I think there is the Ferrari. Oh, we made a slight mistake through there. Ricciardo, well, I opened the door because, like, I just want to avoid an accident here, so I left the door open. Ricciardo went through, and so did Vettel, and that puts us down into P6 now after a good race so far to get to P4. Let's have a quick look at this replay here then, guys. I make the mistake. Ricciardo breezes through with the DRS, as does Vettel, and I'm just like a sitting duck, aren't I? But it does give me the chance to have to stay with them, nab their DRS, and possibly get this position back. So as lap 12 commences here, we got right up behind Vettel here and Ricciardo. Hopefully on this back straight we'll have enough speed to get them with the DRS, but then again, Vettel's going to have the DRS of Ricciardo, so Ricciardo could actually lose 2 positions here. So down this back straight, DRS wide open, purple sector 1, but we can't really find a way past because they're going side by side. So we're going to try the outside line, something different. Round the outside are both Ricciardo and Vettel. That is pretty mad. Let's have a quick look at this from replay. So looking at Vettel here, we're focusing on Vettel, and you can see he gets past Ricciardo nicely here, but then for some reason they slide up on the inside. I just sort of fly around the outside. It looks so unrealistic, but I think as they were sort of pushing each other towards the inside of the track, there was just so much space on the outside, and they were slowing each other down. So I was like, okay, let's just go around the outside. It looks so silly, but the overtake gets done, and we move ourselves back into P4 here. So at the end of this lap, once again, though, we have the problem. They've just got DRS, so they're going to fly past me here. Oh, slight contact with Vettel there, being a bit, getting his elbows out a little bit there, you could say. So he tried to get past them, but we outbraked him on the racing line and got ourselves into P5. So can we get Ricciardo? Just over a lap to go here. Hamilton out front, setting fastest laps of this race. I don't think we're going to be beating that, but with 1 lap to go, we have a strong possibility of getting back past Ricciardo with the potential DRS in the first sector and getting back P4, which is 12 points, which we definitely need in the championship. We're sort of battling with Lance Stroll in the championship right now. He has the upper hand going into this race, but with these points, depending on where he finishes, it could sort of close up once again. So, take a wider line before the DRS zone. Can we get a good enough run down here? Well, the DRS is going to be opened any second now. There's the line, and away we go. Back straight time. Are we going to be close enough? We're quite close, but it depends. Can we get him on the brakes? We try. We just about do it. Past Ricciardo. Vettel got him as well, did he? I don't know. Anyway, but Ricciardo looks like he's going to nab position. Oh, he's done it again. Ricciardo, the sneaky so-and-so, has got through. And are we going to get DRS to try and get him back here? Yes, we are. So, one last-ditch opportunity. This is sort of really the only place you can really get past. And with the DRS, it really does help as well. So, we're going to go late on the brakes. Here we go. Down the inside of Ricciardo. He doesn't really defend it. He doesn't really defend it whatsoever. And we sort of just breeze past him. So, okay, Daniel. He's let us through. And we're up into P4. Last couple of corners. Well done, Lewis Hamilton. He has won this race. And as we come in the last couple of corners, we're going to get P4. Well, okay, it wasn't a terrible race there, guys. It wasn't, like, amazing. We didn't really get the greatest pace in the world after the pit stop. But P4 in a Force India, I suppose you can't really be too disappointed. So Hamilton won, Kimi Räikkönen in second, Verstappen in third. Then it was myself, Vettel, Ricciardo, Van Dorn, fair play to him. He got a good result in there as well. And I think my teammate got some points as well, which is good for him. So this is going to drastically change it because Bottas finished 21st and Stroll finishes 20th. So having a look here, Bottas' lead is drastically cut now, only 15 points. Verstappen isn't that far away if they start squabbling, as is Ricciardo. Vettel on 99, we're on 77, now ahead of Lance Stroll, who's on 76. Raikkonen with that strong result now on 74, so it's close between us 3, 4, 6. Perez on 29, and now being caught by Felipe Massa, who has now got 20 points in the season. So, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you could remember to leave a like on the video, it'd be really, really appreciated. It'd be awesome if we can hit 100 likes. So, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.